Ah, Rambo. What was once a reflective tale of Vietnam wartime pathos turned commercially action franchise, kids show, merch, and serial murderings that only Harold Shipman would be proud of. It spawned a lot of video games. I know those of you that have come to say hello are waiting with pure Tim Curry anticipation for me to rip apart Rambo the video game that farted onto the 360, PS3 and eventually PC back in 2014. 8 years ago. Do you feel old yet? But I thought, why not look at a few Rambo murder jaunts of yesteryear too for funsies? So here's a few death simulators that once again confirm that playing games 100% back up what American politicians say, that games are to blame for mass killings and not that you can nip into Murica Asda to get some cornflakes with a side order of rifles. First Blood Part 2 on the Commodore 64 will always have a soft spot in my heart, being the first game I ever loaded onto my shiny new C64 one fateful Christmas. It was part of the Hollywood pack, not this one, but one bought many years later for that sweet nostalgic kick. For a first game, well hot damn, the loading screen, the music, and even the game was, and still is, a blast. I'll stick the loader music at the end of the video, pad out that algorithm time in style. Running about as Rambo, lobbing around novelty-sized knives is fun. He has the unique ability to turn baddies into absolute bones. Tap of the spacebar scrolls through more weapons, and Jonathan Ramboington can also collect even more guns and grenades along the way. Run up screen to the enemy camp, free this guy, and joyride out of there in a chopper faster than me at your mum's when your dad comes home for tea. But wait, there's more. Return back to the camp, free these fat lemmings, and cheese it back to base while being chased by a gunship. Simple, stupid, Rambo. Let's jump over to the Master System and check out Rambo 2, see if it's much different. It's okay. You shoot stuff and you very slowly move forward. Slowly. Good God. It doesn't do anything wrong, but it isn't incompetent enough to leave a YouTube comment saying, "Oh, where's the NES version?" It's been done a million times, it's rubbish, and the NES didn't really exist where I grew up in the UK. It's not important whatsoever. Rambo 3 on the Mega Drive, now this is more like it. Ramboing 747, running about, stabbing, shooting, and blowing stuff up. Not for you though, Mr. SNES owners. You can go play Harley's Humongous Adventure like a rubbish loser instead. And because I haven't done Rambo 3 enough, here's the arcade version. John Rhombus blowing your pocket money to smithereens in a literal run and gun game. There's 2-player co-op, but who honestly wants to be Troutman? You want to be Rambo. Just run, shoot, shoot, make thing go boom bang in a very loose take on the movie. Pretty sure the film never had these tank things off Terminator. It's a schlocky, dumb, stupid arcade game, and that's what makes it fun. What currently sits at 28% on Metacritic, you know, that site you look at despite saying you make up your own opinions about games. John Roomba, the video game, is an on-rail shooter with a really silly name. Like we thought, you know, we were buying Rambo the Room Service or something daft. It features the original Jerry Goldsmith music, which is awesome by the way, but that has my copyright testicles tingling. Not going to do an image, so let's get that music off. Or at least I'd like to, but it turns out you can't. The music stays on, even when it feels like it. So hello, yet another pointless discussion with YouTube and their very unhelpful people. The game revolves around Teddy Generic Face here, telling the story of Rambotron 3000 through flashbacks, which is a pretty cool way to marry the films together, to be honest. It has what I can only describe as awful dialogue, ripped straight from a VHS copy of the movie that has been video recorded by a Sony Ericsson T68i. You know, the one with the little clip-on camera from about 2001. It's shocking. That said, the game follows the key points from the movie, like running around in the woods, having a gentleman's handshake at the police station, to just generally murdering everything. Kills award points, chain together murder death kills to level up at the end of a stage. So headshots, disarming goons, shooting them in different body parts, blowing up bits of scenery, things like that. Some stages have civilians, or in the sake of the first game of the game, brain wobble. There's cops, so Rambo's not supposed to kill them, so disarming them awards more points. If you kill them, negative. Points make prizes. There's a slew of power-ups from more ammo in clips, bigger damage from weapons to health boosts, and increased bullet time. Definitely bullet time. Not wrath or whatever it's made. It is bullet time. I've got my loadout set to get health back during bullet time kills, which is really handy, to be honest. Let's get the quick time events out of the way, okay? They're rubbish, we know, no one likes them, like your pickup videos. However here, they don't outstay their welcome, and in some cases, get you outright shot in the face, dead. Pretty grisly. Fair play to Stallone, assuming he knew that this game exists, he must know about it somewhere to get a paycheck out of it. Surely. As you get to see him maimed. Reloading is also a mini-game. Get the sweet spot for more ammo, or jam the gun if you mess it up. Having a second gun, or a sidearm, is really handy in a tight spot if you get stuck with a gun jam. Cover is also done really well. Instead of just ducking down and popping back up, you can choose different directions in some cases to ambush enemies from. Quite clever though, they also follow this rule too, so if you're in cover, they can come around it, they don't just wait idly by. Not saying the AI is particularly good, it's not, but there are occasions where it shines. Adding some of the cover being destructible, exposing you to gunfire, there's some really tense battles that can happen. To spice up variety from what is essentially a pretty long one-trick pony, you know, on-rail shooter, what more can you do? The game shoehorns in a few different sections. Laying waste to the police station is a great distraction, kabooming an enemy encampment with an attack chopper, to sneaking around with your trusty bow and arrow. Nothing really outstays its welcome. Yep, the graphics are absolute trousers, the Poundland character models are incredible. Old Johnny Rambo here, he looks amazing, it's ace. And the sound mix is absolute arse badgers. But the game is what it's supposed to be. Fun. In the end, the joke isn't Rambo the video game, it's every single player who thought it looked crap and heard even worse, without trying or having a look or at least playing a demo. A stupidly fun, nonsensical hark back to whipping your top off, putting your tie around your head and letting that mullet flow free for America. Slap on it being 2-player and also having a challenge mode, there's an unapologetically fun time for 15 quid, which is the same price at the minute as Cyberpunk.